Okay, this song is really special. Do you want me to move that guitar? Because I know you paid good money to sit right there, but you can't see me because I'm svelte. You're okay? Let me stand right here. Okay. This is a brand new song. It's a Christmas song I wrote for my wife. She is an only daughter, and I talked about it before. It just got real dark in here. Did we just set a mood? Okay. Just want to know what we're doing. So my wife was an only child, and when we got married and we moved right next door to my in-laws, and I said, that's a choice I made, and she said, you're the only man in America that wants to move in next to his in-laws. And it was a little bit like I Love Raymond, a little bit for a while, with everybody coming over to my house and telling me what to do. At Christmas time, her dad was the absolute best at giving gifts. I just thought they were great. You know, in I forget the name, stockings? Yeah, keep wanting to call them socks, but they are. Stockings is the nice name. He would put stuff like batteries and like screwdrivers and like tube socks and stuff in. And I ever thought, if we have to go to like a bomb shelter right after Christmas, I'm going to be totally taken care of in here. But here's what my father-in-law was not really good at saying, hey, I love you, and hey, you mean a lot to me and I'm really proud of you. He just didn't do that very well, but he showed it. That's how he showed his love language, was showing, and he did a really good job of that. But my wife learned when she was in kindergarten, he'd say, hey, why don't you write a note to Santa Claus and put it by the fire and leave some milk and cookies, because Santa Claus really loves us. And so she would, and the next morning she would wake up as a kindergartner and she would see a letter that Santa Claus had left her, and Santa Claus had written in his left hand, and it said, hey, this is Santa Claus. And I talked to your dad last night. He was up when I came down the chimney. And he just told me that he thinks you're about the greatest thing that ever happened. And he loves you so much. And he is so proud of you. And so every year, my wife looked always forward to Christmas when she could write Santa Claus a letter to hear what her dad thought of her through Santa Claus. And I just thought that was so great. Even we were married, and she's in her 30s, and she's still sneaking over at his house at night and putting the milk and cookies out because she just wanted to hear what her dad thought of her through Santa Claus. And the letters would change over time. They'd be like, hey, your dad loves you, and your dad is so proud of you. Your husband needs to learn how to fix some things around the house. And so we've been there for a couple of years, and he got cancer, and he passed away, and he got to meet Ryan before he went. But on the first Christmas when he wasn't there, it was pretty tough. And my wife walked in the office, and she said, you know what? It's Christmas, but it's a different kind of Christmas this year. And there were no stockings with screwdrivers and tube socks and the whole nine. And it was the first couple Christmases, but it got better because we realized because he loved well, and because he loved like Christ, and because he showed that love, just because he was gone doesn't mean he wasn't near because of the legacy that he left behind. And I noticed we started picking up things that he would do, and we started to carry the mantle of who he was and what he meant to our family, and we started doing those things at Christmas again. And so it reminded me what a huge thing a legacy is, and so I'm going to move over here. I know I'm not in the light anymore. Okay. I'm telling you. So this is a song that I wrote for him. Oh yeah, there it goes. I forgot. How does this song go? Oh yeah, here we go. I got so many new things going on up here at once. The snow is falling Christmas Eve. The lights are coming on up and down the street. The sound of carols fills the air, and people rushing home, families everywhere are putting candles in the windows and lights up on the tree. But there's no laughter in this house, not like there used to be. There's just a million little memories that remind me you're not here. It's just a different kind of Christmas this year. little letter from Santa Claus won't be the same this year in this house, because there's one less place set at the table, one less gift under the tree, and a brand new way to take its place inside of me. Well, I'm unwrapping all these memories, fighting back the tears. It's just a different kind of Christmas this year. Now there's voices in the driveway, families right outside the door, and we'll try to make this Christmas like the ones we've had before. But as we gather round the table, I see joy on every face.